It's Friday again, which means that we're here for another Facebook Friday. Once again, I'm Dr. Alan Van Squick, and I'm joined with Dr. Botros here at the Chiropractic Company in Glendale. Once again, most of the people that are currently watching this live are on our Facebook feed, but now you can get these videos on YouTube as well. While we're not currently live, you'll be able to get the replay of the video coming up soon as it gets posted. So if you're on YouTube watching this, thank you for watching our videos. Today we have a topic that we get asked about because of the big machine that's sitting in our waiting room. A lot of people come to us and ask, what is this machine here and why is it? What does it do? How does it benefit us? So we're going to be going through a couple characteristics that this machine can do and why it's important to our patients. Right now, this machine once again is set up saying this is our foot leveler's orthotic center. This is a really neat machine in regards to evaluating patients' feet. Now, in my practice and Dr. Botros, we talk a lot about the importance of feet. Why are feet so important to a patient?
Well, the feet are essentially the foundation to your whole body. And so if you have unhealthy feet, such as flat-footedness, or your arches are too exaggerated, or you tend to put more weight on one foot versus the other, it's going to affect the way that you walk, the way that you stand, the way you do any kind of physical activity, and that will eventually travel up to the knees, hips, low back, mid back, and that area too. So we want to make sure that the foundation is strong, stable, and is healthy, so that everything that we're doing with the adjustment is not being demised with poor feet structure.
Absolutely, it's really important. We talk to our patients a lot about stabilizing and holding on to an adjustments. And so where does that foundation come from? A bottom up. If our feet are a problem, then it can translate from that point on. So it's real important for our patients to have good feet. But how do we know if our feet are functioning properly? What actually constitutes having good feet and functional feet? Well, this machine out here is designed to help us with those questions. When we have patients come in and use the machine, there's a clear base to it. And essentially, there's a laser underneath that actually measures out your feet. What is it measuring? Well, it's measuring the pressure and the depth of the foot and of the arches. As a result, we can tell if the arches of your foot are stable or if they're flattening and dysfunctional. Once again, like Dr. Botros said, if that foot flattens in, it's going to cause problems to your knee, to your pelvis, your spine, and therefore up in causing more issues. Now we have an interesting little diagram that we get. It's called Crooked Man. And we describe this with patients and show them a little bit about what's going on with it. Once again, it talks to you about how the foot can work to cause the knee, the pelvis, how you start to have shoulder unleveling, can even lead to headaches. Once again, that increase in pounding of those feet can really result in some more significant problems. So once again, when we look at the overall health and well-being, our foundation is really important. Now, when a patient comes in and they do a scan, what happens to those patients?
So usually what we'll do is we'll have them stepping on there, like Dr. Van Squick mentioned, and we do the foot scans individually, one foot at a time, and then we get the results. So let's show them what the results look like here. So this is an example of a foot scan right here. Okay, so what it shows us here is optimal healthy feet. We should see that the red area is where most of the pressure ends up being on the heels, the balls of the feet, and at the edges of the toes there. And this particular patient has a lot of red, where we see that they're putting way more pressure than they need to on their feet. And you know, it's kind of grades you here on based on your scan here, whether that's more optimal, if there's some mild instability and dysfunction of feet, all the way down to severe. So this one was actually more on the moderate end there. So this is one of those patients that would really benefit from a pair of orthotics.
So what are orthotics?
So orthotics are generally something that you can put into your shoes that will support your feet structure, your foot structure. Now, interestingly enough, what this machine particularly does is it takes that scan, it sends it over, and it creates a custom orthotic based on your personal scan, based on your activity levels, your weight, everything like that. So no two orthotics are essentially the same. It's always different from person to person. And so you get a unique one. You're not getting a cookie cutter orthotic that is graded for the average man or the average woman from a Walgreens or something like that.
And that's why patients come in and they ask, do I really need custom orthotics? Can I just go get some of the Dr. Scholl's or some of the other brands that are out there? While those do provide some support, they're really not designed for you per se. In a lot of circumstances, that will actually accentuate some of the problems rather than improve them. So having a custom laser designed orthotic for you really goes a long way with your individual needs. Now, once again, the beautiful thing about ours is that they're soft. They're not hard plastic, and unfortunately some of the other stores, the Good Feet stores, give more hard plastic orthotics. Ours have a little bit more cushion. They're a little bit easier to wear for athletics, and just once again, in general, we find them to be less jarring to some of the other structures of your spine. So we really like the softer product rather than the harder product as well. When you come in and you get scanned, not only will you get these results here in the office, but you can put in your email and you can get them sent to you as well. So it's something that you can always have. Now, if you do get a scan and you're like, oh my goodness, my feet are really a mess, is orthotics the only thing that can help me out? Well, no, it's one part of the equation. A lot of times the doctors here can do some work to helping adjust them, get those arches back in place, do some exercises to help strengthen them. But if there's been too much damage, unfortunately, sometimes an orthotic is really the best way to go. And we can see that once again on the results with the evaluation. So this is what that machine is. If you're one of our patients and want to get your feet scanned, come on in and we'll be happy to get you set up. It really does not take much time. It's quick, it's easy, and we'll be able to get the results sent to you pretty fast. And if you have some issues, then we'll be able to know what to do to take care of you moving forward. Once again, I'm Dr. Van Scoik with Dr. Botros here at Glendale Office Chiropractic Company. Looking forward to our next week as well. If you have any topics that you'd like us to cover, let us know. You can contact us through our, once again, webpage. Give us a call directly, give us an email, or just comment on some of the videos, and we'll be happy to cover those topics. So until next Friday, take good care of yourselves.